This is part 2 to what it's like living in Midland. In my last video, we covered how utilities work, what to know about the weather, and started to get a feel for the community. The next big questions are, what do I actually do here? Where do people actually enjoy eating? What are the favorite coffee shops? And what are the little spots that only locals know about? Hi, I'm Jamie Broderick, a local realtor right here in Midland, Michigan. I help people find homes that fit their needs and make up the process as smooth as possible. Let me take you through some of my favorite places and share a few insider tips that'll help you feel like you've lived here for years, even if you just unpacked your last box last week. Let's start with food because I'm a foodie and bonding over food is one of my favorite things. If you're looking for a solid local spot with a cozy, laid-back vibe, you have got to try Cafe Zinc. It's right in the heart of downtown Midland, tucked inside the H Hotel, and it's not super well publicized, but the food is some of the best food in town. If you're not from around here, think upscale bistro meets a friendly Midwest charm. Their breakfast is so good. I always recommend the blueberry lemon French toast or the eggs Benedict. Both are. It's also one of my go-to spots for dates. The space is beautiful, the staff is so welcoming, and the food is always delicious. And if you're here in the summer, don't miss out on their patio. It's such a peaceful little corner, perfect for enjoying your coffee, catching up, or just soaking in the sunshine before a busy day. My family and I sometimes get desserts from the dessert display and go out on the patio and enjoy them. If you're craving pizza, downtown has a lot of pizza options, but first up, there's Pizza Sam's. It's a true local legend that has been serving up pies since 1960. Their menu is packed with options, but if you're looking for a classic, the Sam's Special is a must-try. Pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, green olives, green peppers, and optional anchovies. For the meat lovers, the Meat Madness combines pepperoni, ham, Italian sausage, and bacon. They even offer a vegan option and vegetarian options. It's a kind of place where generations have gathered, warm, welcoming, always delicious. And secondly, we have the pizza baker with stone-fired sourdough crust and a truly unique flavor combinations. Two of my favorites are the chicken artichoke pesto and the bacon garlic. Now, if you're in the mood for barbecue, Molasses Smokehouse brings it. Known for their slow smoked meats, they incorporate those rich flavors into their dishes. And while their menu is diverse, featuring items like barbecue mac and cheese and brisket burnt ends and loaded tots, everything is really creative. They've even got a really awesome pizza and it is a game changer. If you're planning a nice dinner out, Grazie is one of my go-tos. It's a little more upscale, but still totally relaxed. It's perfect for a date night, an anniversary, or even celebrating your move. The vibe is warm and welcoming, and the food is hearty and full of flavor. My husband and I will usually share their, forgive my Italian, insalata di barbabietole, also known as the beet and goat cheese salad, and the costolette brassata, which is a spicy pizza full of meat. Both are packed with flavor and beautifully plated. And if you're a dessert person like me, don't skip the torta al cioccolato espresso, which is also known as the flourless chocolate torte. Sorry. It's one of those places where everything just feels a little more special without being too formal. These are just a few dinner time favorites, but I have a lot of food favorites in town depending on the meal and the vibe that you're going for, and I'm always up for a conversation about food, trust me, so just ask. We have wonderful places for breakfast and some lunch-only spots that I just adore. Some authentic other country focused places, and even some food trucks that you have to make sure that you find. If you're a coffee person like me, and Midland has some of the most fantastic locally owned coffee shops that I just adore. Live Oak Coffee House is one of my favorites, and maybe it's the location because I can walk across it from my office for a pick-me-up, or maybe it's the fact that it's got the small town vibe where everyone knows your name. It's located at 711 Ashman Street, and it's cozy, community-focused vibe that is perfect for catching up with friends or even bring your laptop and get some work done. Their menu features a variety of espresso drinks, teas, and pastries, all crafted with care, and it's the kind of place where you might end up chatting with a barista or bumping into someone you know. I always do. Another great spot is Sergey's Bakery, which just opened in 2025. It's a European bakery and coffee shop located on Ashburn Circle. Ashburn Circle is the middle of the city. It's bright, modern, and has a clean aesthetic feel that's perfect for a little work and sip session. And they offer delicious baked goods made from scratch, including only the finest ingredients, which you can really taste. There's no preservatives, food coloring, or tipping, which is kind of cool. Now let's talk about getting involved. If you're trying to find your people, whether that's other parents, new friends, or folks who just get your humor, Midland has a few easy ways to plug in. I recommend checking out the local neighborhood watch groups. They're not just about safety, they're actually great for meeting neighbors, hearing about block events, or just staying in the loop on what's going on in nearby neighborhoods or nearby your house. And then there's this Nextdoor app. If you haven't used it yet, it's like a digital version of chatting over the backyard fence. People post everything from lost pets and yard sale finds to local events and babysitter recommendations. It's a super low pressure way to stay connected, especially if you're new in town and not sure where to start. You'll definitely want to bookmark Midland Parks and Recreation's event calendar online because it's one of the best ways to get connected in town. They've got a little something special for everyone. Seasonal festivals, yoga in the park, live music, movie nights, and even craft workshops over at the Civic Arena. In the winter, they host things like cardboard sled races and indoor family events to keep the community active and engaged even when it's cold out. And in the summer, there's usually something happening every single week. If it's outdoor fitness, farmers markets, or regular free concerts to enjoy, we have concerts all the time, live music. Even if you're not super social, showing up to just one or two events can make a big difference. It's an easy way to meet people, discover parts of town that you might not have explored yet, and just start feeling a little bit more at home. One of the most underrated places to explore in Midland is the Pierre Marquette Rail Trail. It's a paved walking and biking path that stretches over 30 miles from downtown Midland all the way up to Clare, making it perfect for everything from casual strolls to longer bike rides, and a few miles run along the river's edge. And there's a small spray park at the Tridge where it starts. And Midland Brewing Company and Cottage Creamery, an ice cream shop, are a few miles down, which are great spots to stop for food or dessert if you want to explore. The trail does begin at the Tridge, and the Tridge is our iconic three-way bridge that's downtown and winds through parks and a few houses and businesses and scenic wooded areas all the way. Along the way, you'll find spots to rest, picnic spots, and even some charming little bridges that offer peaceful views that you might not discover otherwise. I've had some of my best conversations with friends while walking this trail, and it's also a great way to explore Midland's natural beauty and get a feel for the community with everyone smiling and waving as they walk by. If you're looking for a place to exercise, unwind, or connect with others, the rail trail is a great place and it's totally worth checking out. And speaking of quiet moments, don't miss the secret garden inside Dow Gardens. I know I mentioned it in the first video, but it really is one of my favorite places in town. It's tucked away among trees and wildflowers, and this secluded spot offers a small pond, a waterfall, a miniature red bridge, and even rustic stone fireplace built in 1931 for Willard Dow. It's the kind of place where you can sit on a bench, listen to the water, and just breathe. Sometimes if I need a mental reset or I just want to remind myself why I love living here, this is where I would go. I'm gonna get real though. Midland is not for everyone. So if you're looking for like a big nightlife or skyscrapers or mountains or an always on kind of buzz, that's not us. But if you want a place where your kids can ride bikes, where you know your barista by name, and where the seasons actually feel like seasons, this might be your place. You don't have to have it all figured out on day one. You don't have to know where the best dry cleaner is or which streets flood when it rains, but I can tell you that too. You just have to show up. Be open and give yourself a little bit of grace because Midland is just cool if that's what you think your vibe might want to be. Those are just a few key things to know before buying a home in Midland, but there's so much more to cover. And if you want more expert tailored advice to your specific home search, feel free to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen, and I would love to hear from new people considering a move or already living here, or if you just want to talk about food. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who might be thinking about buying a home in Midland. Happy house hunting.